So hundreds of Kajiado residents have either lost their loved ones living with scars or lost their animals or had their crops destroyed by wild animals. Despite filing complaints and seeking compensation from Kenya Wildlife Service, the affected population have never received compensation. Serfine Achieng Ouma was in Kajiado County and filed the following report, which highlights how wildlife conservationists in the area have been forced to go the extra mile to tame the escalating cases of human-wildlife conflict.
Kajiado County hosts one of the country's largest national parks, the Amboseli National Park. This blessing has, however, come with its own fair share of challenges, with residents here decrying frequent attacks by wild animals. Margaret Simon is a resident of Nkolili area in Kajiado County. She vividly remembers how her mother escaped death by a whisker after she was attacked by an elephant 3 years ago.
Mama alikuwa anakaa boma yake. Sasa alikuwa anachunga balelu. Akaenda tu hapo karibu na boma, akakutana na ndovu. Ikampiga, ikamdunga mara 3.
Mzee Ontomo's family was, however, not lucky. He lost his uncle after a similar attack, with the family now stuck in the long road of getting compensation from the Kenya Wildlife Service.
KWS walikuja wakafika Kakas, mahali mnyama ilimuua, na amewacha watoto wadogo sana, na hata mama amewacha watoto wakiwa wadogo sana. Hiyo boma tu imeacha hivyo watoto wakiwa yatima na hawajashughulikiwa mpaka siku leo.
The delays or lack of compensation for deaths, injuries and loss has contributed to retaliatory attacks on wild animals. It is for this reason that wildlife conservationists in the area have put elaborate measures to mitigate a surge in human-wildlife conflict cases in Kajiado County. The Big Life Foundation, for instance, has begun an initiative popularly known as Consolation Pay, which targets to pay livestock farmers part of the money for the loss of their animals attacked by predators.
The idea was, if we pay some money, then they will stop poisoning, they will stop spear retaliation, and they will report to any incident of predation to us. And then we verify. We send 2 guys on a motorbike, verify, and then we pay in 2 months.
Efforts that seem to be bearing fruit.
Maybe the success of that program is, as I mentioned, less than 20 lions in the ecosystem, around 2003 through 2004, to about 200 lions in the whole ecosystem now.
The sustainability of the initiative, however, remains in question, since it is only funded by well-wishers who may withdraw anytime.
But this is a partnership program. 30% of all the claims are paid by the community, while 70% is being paid by Big Life Foundation and partners.
And with the rapid human population growth, experts are concerned about the change in land use, which include a shift to large-scale agricultural practices, urbanization and deforestation, which they term as the biggest threats to wildlife habitat.
We have a really high interface between wildlife and humans, and this is because I said Amboseli National Park is 400 kilometers squared, and so that means out of the 8,000 animals are spending much of their space is outside the national park, and this is where the communities are utilizing the area for their livelihood. The major livelihood, particularly around the park, is livestock keeping.
Human-wildlife conflict is driven by a myriad of cultural, social and economic factors, which conservationists say must be considered if interventions are to be effective and sustainable. Serfine Achieng Ouma, Citizen TV.